Hi everyone, it's Valor from Online Combat Battalion with another Arma 3 Eden video tutorial for you. In this one I'm going to show you how to spawn rewards for your players when they complete tasks. It's fairly simple to do, not complicated at all. So what we need firstly is you need to decide obviously which map you're going to use. I'm using Chernarus because I like it. And we need at least one playable unit. And of course you can add as many as you like. What this task is going to be is when we destroy the warlord, which is this guy here, our team is going to get a reward for doing that. Okay, so we've placed a playable unit. First thing we need to do is set or add a create task module. So just in systems, in Intel, create task, I'm going to place it there. Now you obviously want the task marker to be near where your objective is. Double left click to open it, select all playable units as the owner. Task ID is task 1, title, kill the warlord. Okay, kill him. Now set that as down here assigned and OK. Next thing we need is a set task state, which is also under Intel in systems. And we'll put the set task state there. It doesn't matter where you put this, but just for ease of working with it, I put it in close proximity to the create task module. So in set task state, double left click and go to succeeded. Now to make the task appear and to complete the task, we need a couple of triggers. So we go up to here to the flag icon or F3. And I'm going to select the 10 by 10 by 10 trigger and just plonk it down there in front of my player. Okay, but he's not actually in the trigger. So I'm going to double left click the trigger and set activation type to any player present. Then we sync the trigger by right click, sync to the create task module. We sync the create task module to the set task state module. And then we need a final trigger to complete the task and give us our reward. So in this I'm going to open it up, and remember we gave, I don't think we've been through that yet. Our warlord needs to have a variable name. So I've given him the variable name of Bill. You can call him whatever you like, but this does need to have a variable name. Okay, so in this trigger that's synced to the, or will be, set task state, double left click, and the condition in here we want to put is exclamation mark alive, oh, caps lock is on, alive, Bill, because that's the variable name of our target. Okay, and we just click OK. Then we right click the trigger, connect, sync to set task state. Now we need to decide on what sort of reward we want to give our troops. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, let's give them an Iroquois helicopter, the good old Huey. So this is the reward that we want. Okay, so to get the class name for this, which is what you need, right click on the chopper, go down to log, across to log classes to clipboard, and it will log the variable name of this aircraft to your clipboard. Once you've got that, you can take it out. Now we need to decide where we're going to have our reward spawn, and the area I've selected is directly in front of this hangar. Now I've placed a marker down there which is an empty system marker. Now to get one of those, you go up to markers, all the way down the bottom to system, and then select empty, and you just drop it down in the 2D editor anywhere you want it. Now this also needs to have a variable name. So we're just going to double left click on this, and I've already given it a variable name of R1 Romeo 1 for reward 1, but you can call it whatever you like. So we've got all that down. Now in the trigger that's synced to the set task state, we need to enter a little bit of code. Don't panic. So, and I'll put this in the description below so that you've got it, you understand. So I will take that out for now because that's the variable name of another vehicle. So in here we've got underscore VEH space equals space double inverted commas createVehicle getMarkerPos R1. Okay, so remember, with our chopper, I'll have to put that back for a second. Right click, log, classes to clipboard, delete the chopper, go back to our trigger, and in the inverted commas we're going to paste the class name of that chopper. And remember, we've set an empty system marker with a variable name of R1 just in front of the hanger. What I'm also going to do is in the trigger hold Shift Enter for a new line, hint, you have a new chopper at base, close inverted commas, semicolon. And I'm also going to set a slight delay on this of 5 seconds. Just put 5 in each of those boxes in the trigger timer. Then I'm going to click OK. So if we've set this up, we enter the trigger which fires the task. We destroy the warlord who has a variable name of Bill, which then activates this trigger with exclamation mark alive Bill semicolon, which then completes the task that we've set to succeeded and should spawn a chopper for us just in front of this hanger here. Let's test that out and see how it works. Okay, so we're in the mission. The task hasn't popped up for us yet because we have not entered that trigger. But pretty much as soon as your player steps forward, there we go. Task assigned, kill the warlord. Now, remember, when we take this guy out, with a delay of 5 seconds on the trigger, we should get a notification that we have completed the task. We have a message at the top right, you have a new chopper at base, and there is our new chopper, which is a pretty simple way to get a reward. The only issue with this is, if this chopper is destroyed, it won't respawn. Okay, just keep that in mind. If you use this method, yes, you have the chopper, yes, you can repair it, you can rearm it, refuel it, whatever, but it will not respawn if it's destroyed. Now I'm going to show you another method that you can use, which does the same thing, however will give you a resource if you're using vehicles or aircraft that you can actually have respawn if it is destroyed. Alright, to save a little bit of time, I've set a little bit of stuff up that I will explain to you now, which will give you a vehicle or aircraft that will respawn if it's destroyed. So what I've done is I've placed a create task module with all playable units, task 2, and the task title is to destroy the Jeep, and set it as assigned. I've put down a set task state, which you can also get from systems Intel set task state. Double left click that, and it's at succeeded. Now to assign this task, I've placed a trigger with no size here, and in the condition I have put trigger activated space next semicolon. Now the reason that is in there is because the task, or the trigger that completes the first task has a variable name of next. Alright, so when next fires, and in this trigger synced to create task, we have condition trigger activated next semicolon. This task will be assigned to us, and this task is to destroy the Jeep. Here is the Jeep we need to destroy. Now I've set a few little things up here. Firstly, what I've done is placed a hide or show hide module. You can get show hide module by going into I can never find where it is. I always have to use hide. So just in the search up there, type hide, and there we go, environment, object modifiers, show hide. So I've gotten the show hide module and I've placed it down. Okay. Now with that show hide module, just double left click to open it up. Apply to groups of synchronized objects and action hide units. Okay. Now sync that module to your reward Jeep where you want it to spawn, and I've put it in front of the second hangar. Place down a second show hide module, double left click that, apply to groups of synchronized objects and action show units. So remember, this one is hiding, this one is showing. Okay, so the show hide module, which actually shows the object, is synced to the set task state for this task. Both show hide module, this one on the right being the hide, is only synced to the Jeep. It's not synced to anything else. The show hide module that shows the reward Jeep is synced to the Jeep and to the trigger that completes this task. Okay, so remember, this task is to destroy the Jeep. Set task state as succeeded. A trigger synced to a show hide module synced to the Jeep, and the hide only module synced to also to the Jeep. So when the mission starts, this Jeep will be invisible. It won't be there because I've synced a hide module to it. And when this task is complete, this show hide module here, which is synced to the trigger that finishes the task, is also synced to the Jeep. Now in the trigger here, I've put the condition is a live truck. This vehicle here, which we're going to destroy, I've given the variable name of truck. So when this truck is destroyed, this task will be completed via this trigger because we have condition exclamation mark alive space truck semicolon. We're also going to have here, I'm just putting there, hint, you have a new vehicle at base. Okay, and I'm going to put on that trigger just a slight delay of a few seconds. So I'm going to put 5 in each of these boxes under the trigger timer section. Press OK. Now remember, and if you've watched my other tutorials, particularly on using or making tasks and using triggers. Remember that the task that finishes our first task has a variable name of next, and that task or that trigger that fires the next task has a condition trigger activated next. So I'll show you how that works. Oh, by the way, before I show you that, what I've also synced to this, which will be our reward Jeep, is in Systems, Multiplayer, Vehicle Respawn. So I've put down a Vehicle Respawn module. Okay, and I've put a respawn delay of 5, and I've put show notification enabled. So when it respawns, it will show you a notification that that vehicle has been respawned. So let's see how that works. Okay, so we're in the mission. We're about to walk in the trigger that will fire the first task. There we go. Kill the warlord, and I'm going to take him out. Boom. Very shortly we should get a new vehicle, which is a helicopter. There it is. And we've got a message top right. You have a new chopper at base. I've now got a new task, which is to destroy the Jeep. Now the task markers are not showing up because of my difficulty settings, but normally for you they will, so don't panic if you don't see them. I'm going to put a breaching charge on this, which is the closest I've got to a satchel charge or explosive charge at the moment, and that should destroy the vehicle. Now remember, there's a vehicle in front of that hangar, but you can't see it at the moment because it is hidden. Okay, I'm going to touch off the bomb. Let's make sure the truck is actually destroyed, because it's still looking fairly healthy, minus the wheels. Okay, so might have to help it along a little. Okay, there's definite fire. Okay, so we've got a task completed. A new message top right says we have a new vehicle at base, and voila, there is our new vehicle. Now you'll notice that it has spawned there. I'm now going to damage it and destroy it. Okay, that's looking pretty destroyed. And we have the vehicle has respawned after being destroyed. Okay, so they're the two methods that you can use to do it. You can also use the variable name of ammo boxes, and instead of in the trigger, instead of typing vehicle underscore vehicle, you would type underscore ammo, and then again the variable name of the ammo box and getMarkerPos, which means you would need to set another system, empty system marker with a variable name on where you wanted that ammo box to spawn. So that's two methods you can use to reward your players for completing tasks within missions. If you have any questions, or you were confused, or I went too fast, just ask me a question or ask me to clarify in the comments below. As always, if you've enjoyed this content, got something from it, please give us a like, a share and a sub. Thank you so much for watching, and stay safe out there.